Let's do it live on a Football Friday edition of Cleveland Browns Daily. I am merely Bo. He is the great Z. How you living, buddy?
I'm great. Here we go, right? Here we go.
Jets, Jets.
Yeah, it's time. Time to get a win. Time to have some good feelings. I mean, I'm still riding high a little bit. We had a great time at the coaches show last night out at Razzles. I want to thank everybody who came for the event. Mike Hall was great. Ken and I had a blast. Siciliano was in the house.
Yeah.
We ended up hanging out a little bit watching the game. And by the way, we know that the ball's not going to spike itself, so I don't mean to toot my own horn, or our own horn. Thank you.
Ours.
Toot. We told you, the Broncos don't blow people out.
No, they don't.
The Raiders, it's going to be close. The Broncos are going to win.
Yeah.
But the Raiders are going to be right there, 10-7.
10-7. What do you want?
You're welcome.
You're welcome. What do you want to? How many victories do we have to
tuitions
get? How many kids
do we have to
school?
pay for?
How many private school educations have we paid for on this program here?
I think it's a number. It's a number that would make us blush.
So Beamsy, I'm watching with Beamsy last night, and he goes, gosh, Dad, these are great. These look great. And I said, you're right, they do. And he goes, why doesn't everybody just do this? Great question. They're beautiful. That was the most aesthetically pleasing football game that was awful.
Yeah. And I like those Raiders with the silver numbers.
I think they're
like
really
those.
cool. That's the old AFL throwback, the snake stablers.
Here are
those
teams.
Are really clean. But like that Broncos kit is just. Do you think it's one of two. My theory on it is, and I know some of this is true, that once the NFL went to a uniform policy, I think the first universal uniform supplier was Reebok. If memory serves, Siciliano's here to my right.
Logo Athletic.
But that was some teams, but not all, because some were Wilson, some were Russell. Like it was Russell. You could kind of do all your own.
Yeah.
And then in the late '90s, Reebok got all of it.
And that's
early
when they
2000s, and they had all the crazy piping and all that
the
stuff.
Panels.
Yeah. And then Nike, and then it was Nike picked up after that. And one of the things, and I know this just from dealing with my friends down at Ohio State, one thing that Nike wants, and you understand it because it's good business, is they want uniformity. So they don't want a billion different shades of red. They want a couple shades of red. They don't want 15 shades of navy.
Yep.
And same thing in the NFL. So like if you see a royal blue with the Rams, then that royal blue, if another team wants it, it's going to be that Ram royal blue. Like our orange and the Bengals orange now looks the same.
Yeah.
Versus if you look at our uniforms from the 80s, our brown is much lighter than our orange is much lighter than theirs. So I think that's part of it. And then the other thing I do wonder, because I don't remember thinking anything of those uniforms at the time, and those ones were shoved down our throat a lot in the Rocky Mountain region. I think HDTV. I think
sure.
really pops with HDTV.
So, all right, I'm making just a quick list off the top of my head right here.
I like it. I like a list
of who needs to go back to their throwback uniforms full-time immediately.
All right.
Okay.
Immediate
go
what are
back.
Your categories.
And then whose current uniforms are actually better than their throwbacks.
Okay.
And then who has just the classics that they're just wearing. It's the same, basically.
It's just what it is.
It just is what it is.
Steelers, Bears, Packers, all that. Us.
Right. Steelers, Bears, exactly. Niners, Chiefs.
Yeah.
I think are pretty
all the same
on it. So I'm going through this right now. Oh, that's another one I want to add to go back to.
Well, you just want to go division by division.
All right, we'll go division by. Okay, fine.
AFC East.
AFC. I need to go standings. AFC East. Patriots absolutely need to go back. I think Pat the Patriot, is the best.
All right. Here's my pushback. You're right. It's better, but also all of their success is flying Elvis.
They can wear the Bradys, but not the Bledsoes, and I don't like these current ones as much as I like the Bradys.
Fine.
That's fine.
These are basically a modern version of the Bradys.
Yeah.
I think that the Pat the Patriot is the alternate and make sure it's always there.
Sure.
But I think the greatness of them, to me, is with Flying Elvis.
That's fine. Okay.
But I like that. But
it's still a throwback relative to what they have right now.
Bills are great.
Bills current is better than their throwbacks.
I agree.
That's the one that I actually have there.
I agree.
Dolphins throwback.
Yes.
Easy. Jets throwback. Easy. And
Which
I think you
Jets
could have.
would we go? Because right now they're wearing the New York Sack Exchange.
So there's that.
And then they have the Namath.
And I like the Namaths.
Me too. I like the Namaths the most too.
Yes.
That's my favorite Jets uniform.
All right. AFC North. Steelers are already in the classic. Baltimore's
pretty close
classic.
to the same. Yeah.
Yeah.
Become that.
Bengals. I'd go back. I wouldn't want the one where it says Bengals,
Mm-hmm.
but kind of like the original striped helmet uniform
They used to have the
with like
flying,
the flying.
the leaping Bengal,
yeah.
which was cool. Yeah, that
Yeah.
one's pretty good. I like.
They're
those
all
ones.
white though, with the white helmet is.
That's a great one.
That's all. That should be the permanent alternate, and then they have those. So I'd put them kind of in the throwback.
Yeah,
I guess. But they're pretty close.
They're pretty
to it.
close, and we're in.
We're in the classic. Yep. The South, the Colts
Same.
feel very much like the classic, and
Yep.
I like that alternate where they have that deep blue helmet that has the little
ones on
bolt
the back. Yeah, I remember that.
I enjoy that. The Jags have gone back to more of a classic.
Well, and they're wearing their classic uniforms now every once in a
With the
while.
prowling Jaguar.
Which, yeah, I like
which
that
I
one.
would go with that.
I would
one,
just
yeah.
wear those.
Yeah, agreed. I would not go to the era where they had the two-toned helmet.
No. I did think those jerseys were pretty good, but the helmets were a disaster.
Yes.
Because they had a lot more black, and the ones they have now don't have a lot of teal on them.
I
their
like a little
standard
teal
home,
in there, yeah.
There's not much.
No. I will also say that their color rush, when they used to introduce the color rush when it was the monochromatic, were the worst color rush uniforms in
Is
the
that
history
the
of the world.
mustard one that they
That's
did?
right.
That was dreadful. Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah,
that was bad.
mustard is being kind to it, by the way. There are many other.
You have a young boy.
Thick. I'm right in it.
You're right in the
now.
middle of
Yeah,
it.
I'm
You
right in
know
the
what
middle of
that is.
All right, the Houston
seen it.
Texans need to wear the Oilers.
Yeah, just take these two and swap them.
Yep, they just need to wear the Oilers.
Don't be Amy Adams. Give them back. And
Is there a
they're the
Titans
Oilers.
uniform that you love?
No, I never thought they landed the plane on it. I suppose the white helmet Eddie George's are better than what they have now, but I don't know. I don't know that they ever landed the plane on it.
Me neither. So I don't have them in any category, but definitely
But the Oilers need to be.
the
in
Texans
Houston.
need to be the Oilers. Right.
Yeah.
Agreed. All right, Denver, no question.
No doubt. Easy.
Chargers,
I think they're great right now.
but just wear the baby blues.
Yeah, they have a lot.
Just
Did
wear
they
the
go
baby
all
blues.
yellow? Like
The
2
all
weeks
yellow.
ago? That's
Throw that out.
crazy.
The navy was okay as a one-off.
It was. Yeah, that was fine.
That was fine.
But I think their current uniform.
All right, Chiefs and Raiders are both classics. Yep.
Here's one.
NFC, I say Eagles, Kelly Green.
Is perfect.
I love the Kelly Green,
Yeah,
so I
they're
have
the
them
best.
in the throwback. Dallas is basically the same.
Yep.
Washington, go back to that throwback.
Yeah, they wore them on
Colors. They did it.
Monday. They looked
Yes,
great.
it was great.
That was great.
The Giants, I have in here to go to the throwback. And I actually love, I'm crazy,
Yeah.
I may be, I love the Mark Bavaros.
So
That dark blue helmet,
yeah,
love it.
They have a dark blue helmet and then like
It's
a
a
more of a
beautiful
royal jersey. Yeah, it's an interesting one. The ones that they've been with are like kind of the Frank Gifford era, like way back for a while. Either way, I think either way they're pretty good. I could be talked into those to the 80s ones though.
They look good.
Those are pretty good. Yeah.
And it's funny because their success is more in the Eli's, which are very different than.
Well, that's kind of what they're still wearing though. They just had
Is it?
they had a gray pant and a royal blue. Yeah, it's pretty much.
The jersey was odd. I like give me the Phil Simms Bavaros.
Yep.
All right, Packers are classic.
Lions.
I kind of liked what the Lions have done.
I think
They're
they
one of the-
crushed it. I think they're
one of
like
the
us
few
and them,
currents.
like a modern version of a classic. I think they got it right with what they
And
have
I
right
like
now.
when they wear the black. With
And I think the throwback one that they wore, the Berry Thanksgiving
Yeah.
ones, those are really cool
That's
when
great.
they break those out. Yeah,
Bears are classic. Vikings, I want to go back to
I know where you're going.
that dark purple helmet. I loved those Vikings uniforms.
You like that mismatch?
Yeah.
They're very. I mean, their uniforms they have now are really
They're excellent.
awesome. They just have the purples matching versus the purples
Yeah.
not. But yeah, the ones they have now are really nice.
Yeah,
the
they're
ones
good.
they have in the '80s were good too, though.
Bucks, immediate
Creamsicle.
throwback.
Yeah.
Yes. Panthers.
Here's something that's interesting on Carolina. It's pretty interesting that for as automatic as it is to have black on a uniform, them and the Ravens are the two teams in this league that really should probably be in all black. I mean, their mascot is that, and their primary is the blue over the silver.
Yeah.
I mean, they have a silver helmet is their primary. Like, why did they not, when they launched them, just have an all black uniform? Same thing with the Ravens. And the Ravens, the ones they wear the most are purple.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Why is Carolina? Because it's kind of like a blue with teal feeling. Why isn't it just Carolina blue, black, and silver?
You said it, because Carolina wouldn't let them.
That's why.
Yeah, they didn't. They couldn't get that close to Carolina,
So back in the day,
and they've actually had a bunch of different shades of it. Like NBC,
it's been more teal and less teal.
Yeah, they've
for
had
sure.
it. They've kind of moved it all over the map. Just the Pantones have changed, if you will.
Remember back in the day, there was a time where you could get great jerseys that were made overseas
Yeah.
at a discount.
Yeah, right.
So I got I had a Cam Newton that actually came in a perfect Carolina blue.
Really?
And I'm like, this is the best jersey.
That's what they should wear.
That's what it should be. It was one of my favorite. I have it somewhere still in a box somewhere in my closet. But that one, I'm like, this is perfect.
Wear that.
Just do that.
Yeah, that was it. But I think that if I remember right, I think the issue was they were too close to Carolina.
But they're called the Carolina Panthers.
The Tar Heels are like, yeah, no, you can't do that.
They have black and silver in there. Come on, relax. You don't get to own a color.
Well, the Houston Oilers do.
It's so obnoxious by them. All right, Falcons, immediate
return
to the Jeff Georges, which are spectacular. And then you can mix in
the red ones,
the Bartkowskis with the red helmet.
Really
Gerald Riggs.
Yeah.
Saints.
Jeff Georges.
They are the Jeff Georges.
They had Deion Sanders. Jeff Georges. Saints, go ahead.
Saints are kind of,
pretty
I feel
similar.
like, pretty similar.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Seahawks, immediate.
Yeah.
Immediate throwback.
Yeah, they're a little bit. I'm not as big on that. They are similar to New England for me though, in that their best team wore what they wear now. The Legion of Boom wore the navy with the bright yellow.
Dave
bright
Craig
green.
consistently led the league in fumbles in those uniforms.
He did. Remember his hands? People are always complaining about his hands.
Yeah, very small hands.
Small
Steve
hands.
Largent.
Oh, I know, a lot of greatness, but like
Kurt
they won
Warner.
a Super Bowl with,
of course,
Legion of Boom.
Kurt Warner. To me, those should be the throwbacks.
Yeah,
the Legion of Boom ones are the throwbacks.
That's fine as long as they wear both of them always. It's fine. Yeah.
All right, Rams.
Dickerson.
Yeah, I mean, how could you not?
That's it. And then you use the blue and white ones with.
Yes. Are those gone?
White. They're gone. Yeah.
Because the blue and white helmet goes back to Deacon Jones.
That's Deacon Jones, Merlin Olsen era. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yes. For Browns backers, North Jersey, yes, those are the Jeff George, Eric Metcalfs. I agree. Niners, I think you go with what you've got, but then you also have to mix in the 94.
What they're doing right
box
now with the uniform is perfect.
Yeah,
That's it. They got it sorted.
Cardinals.
I had a guy on. Let me tell you. I had a guy on when they were doing their new uniforms, and he goes, "I'm going to be honest with you. I think that they should." And he was a guy who was from Arizona. He's from Phoenix area. I used to do 2-a-days. I still do it, but like we had him on. And this is right when they were doing the uniforms, and he said, "I gotta be honest with you. I think they should get rid of the bird."
Of course, they're not the Arizona Cardinals. Doesn't make any
No,
sense.
he goes, "It's ridiculous. Like they should rebrand it."
There isn't a single Cardinal in the state.
No, he goes, "We should rebrand it.
Yeah.
At minimum, they should take the bird off the helmet." And
the javelinas, perhaps.
Fine, Roadrunners, lots of them. Lots of things you could do.
Did you see the video, by the way, of the coyote and the Roadrunner that just came up? Did something exciting happen? Do we have breaking news?
Oh, we got Rich Cimini joining us.
Oh, baby. All right.
So we'll continue this. Sorry.
Hey, we're having a blast.
Having the time of our lives. It's you. You have to acknowledge we rarely have a guest this early. Usually this is the 4 o'clock.
Correct.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
He had a window to join us.
To be fair,
I
it didn't
apologize
make it
for
onto page
interrupting,
one of
'cause I've
the
been
rundown, so we didn't really know that there was, you have to get to page 2. Oh, there he is.
There he is. Yeah, there he is. All right, so we're going to take a quick break.
You are more than welcome to continue this in segment 3.
Yeah, I think we got through
I
it.
think we got through it. We had
But we didn't get a chance to. We have the official
news,
statement
we have
on
statements.
Paul. We've
Yeah.
got who's in, who's out. We got all that stuff we got to do. So we'll do those things. But those are your hot topics today. I don't even know how we got into that. Oh, Broncos. Hot topics today presented by University Hospitals.
You're welcome.
Young Beamsy, you're welcome. The official healthcare partner of your Cleveland Browns. Head to Vivid Seats to purchase your VIP lounge experience packages. Packages come with a lower bowl ticket, parking, all-inclusive food and beverage, and the opportunity to watch players leave the locker room through tunnel access. Visit vividseats.com/Browns today. Rich Cimini, our buddy from ESPN NFL Nation on the Jets, going to join us momentarily. We're off and running. You listen to Cleveland Browns Daily, presented by Bally Bet, official sports betting partner of your Cleveland Browns. Please bet responsibly on 850 ESPN Cleveland. OBM, the preferred provider of copiers and document services for your Cleveland Browns, will tackle any size office at 216-485-2000 or visit ohiobusinessmachines.com. Time to go behind enemy lines, get the latest on what's happening in the Big Apple, and for that we head out on the hotline. Rich Cimini joining us, ESPN NFL Nation Jets reporter. Rich, thank you so much for taking the time. Kind of a quiet week for you over there. I guess let's start there. How was the trade deadline received by the fans, in the room, by former Jets players who live in the area? How did this all land?
Well, good to be with you, first of all. And I would say, I think that the reaction among fans was generally positive. Anytime you're selling hope for the future, I think the fans tend to buy in. At least Jet fans do. Maybe they're gullible and they're just, worn down by losing. So I think it was generally positive among fans. The players were obviously stunned, shocked. I think there were some hurt feelings for sure. I mean, Garrett Wilson yesterday saying, I hate it. But I think there was some confusion among players about the direction of the team. I mean, these were not troublemakers or like over the hill guys. I mean, these are two guys in the primes of their career, especially Sauce Gardner. I think he's 24, going on 25. A guy, who's the top 5 at his position. Quinnen was a little older, but still not an old player. 28 is not old. So yeah, a lot of shock. And I'm curious to see how they respond on Sunday, because I can tell you, I just got a weird vibe all week in the locker room. Players, this didn't sit well with some players. I can tell you that.
Rich, I don't know the timing of all of this, but just because I do some business down in Columbus, I know that Nick Mangold's funeral was Tuesday out in New Jersey. Did the timing of that work to the point where that was what they were doing was known while Nick was being memorialized?
Here's what happened. In fact, I have a story up on ESPN.com today, pretty much like a TikTok of the entire day and how it went down. So I was at the funeral, and it let out about, first of all, I saw Darren Muji, the Jets GM, walk into the funeral. He was a little late, but it hadn't started yet. He just kind of slipped in. He stayed in the back of the church and stood throughout the mass, and then left a little bit early. Seemed very distracted, and so I saw him, and it's like, okay, the trading deadline's in 5 hours. I get it. There's a lot of stuff going on. At that point, no one knew. And I just happened to be standing outside the church when it was over. This was about 12, maybe 12:45, and phones started blowing up with the Sauce Gardner trade, and that's when the first trade happened. And then about an hour and a half later, the Quinnen Williams trade happened. Muji left the church, went back to the Jets facility, which is only 2 miles from the church, got back there and finalized the Sauce deal. Now, they were sitting on the Sauce deal. That was very close to the goal line when he went to the church, but he asked Chris Ballard, the Colts GM, to keep it under wraps, just out of sensitivity for the day. They didn't want the word leaking out like before or during the mass, creating a distraction. So Ballard kept his word, and everything stayed quiet until it dropped around 12:45.
It was definitely a wild thing to kind of see this go down for the Jets, a team, to give up those young guys. Now they have all these draft picks. What is their kind of approach, do you think, to the final 9 games? Because this is a team that just won for the first time. They were reticent to, at least early in the week, commit to Justin Fields, who won them that game. What's their mindset? What are they trying to accomplish?
Yeah, that's a great question. I mean, if you listen to Aaron Glenn, look, most of these organizations, the Browns and the Jets are kind of in parallel, universes the last 20 or so years, really struggling. And so, of course, the Jets, Glenn today saying that the team's in a great frame of mind, they had a great practice week, yada, yada, yada. Every coach says that. And that they're going to be motivated to go out there. I am not so sure, just from the vibe I got from the locker room. First of all, you lost 2 of your best defensive players. So their defense, which was ranked 28th in scoring with those guys, is now going to be really hard-pressed to put a respectable product on the field. So it's going to be very, very interesting. I mean, I think half the Jet Nation probably wants them to tank just so they get a high draft pick and can get a quarterback. Of course, now with all that draft capital, they can maneuver around the draft board and go get a quarterback if they really like one in the draft.
Do you get the sense that Aaron Glenn is 100% safe going into next year? Okay.
Yeah. Well, winning that game a couple of weeks ago in Cincinnati was big for him. I don't think the front office or the ownership had any thoughts of firing him after 1 year. I mean, they paid him a lot of money. He got at least $10 million a year. So they are not about to eat $40 million. But that win certainly, from a public relations standpoint, bolstered his cause. And the fact that they made these trades, I think, bolsters his cause even more, because it just essentially is signaling the start of a rebuild, and so buys him a little bit more time. And never for a second did I think he was in jeopardy of losing his job after 1 year, but I think he's rock solid in there. The owner really believes in him, and their GM Darren Muji. For his sake, I hope Aaron Glenn's around in 2027 when they have these draft picks. Because if they get off to an 0-7 start next year, he might not be around to make those picks.
Rich, what's he doing with the quarterback thing? Like the not naming us. It feels I'm reading your guys. It's going to be Justin. It seems like, but like, what is the point of all this?
Be? Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of college-like, if you ask me. No, he did it before the Cincinnati game. He didn't name the starter. I understood it in that case because Justin Fields was coming off a horrific game against Carolina, and I reported this. Other people did too. They were leaning heavily towards starting Tyrod Taylor. I think in Aaron Glenn's mind, he had made that decision to go with Tyrod Taylor. He kept everyone in the dark that week, and then at the last second on Saturday, they scratched Taylor because of a knee injury that flared up in practice. And so he goes with Justin Fields, perhaps, not his choice. And then, of course, Fields goes out and plays his best game of the year against Cincinnati. So he's trying to keep this charade going. I mean, he would look awful if he puts Justin Fields on the bench on Sunday, coming off his best game as a Jet. So I fully expect it to be Justin Fields. But for whatever reason, probably just stubbornness and trolling the media, he's not naming a starter.
What would be the point of playing Tyrod Taylor?
Yeah, that's a great question. I don't think there is much of a point. I mean, he's not your future. And you know what? To be quite honest, Justin Fields is probably not going to be their future either. He has not played well this season. I think he's ranked 30th out of 32 quarterbacks in QBR. He's had 2 good games, a couple of 2 or 3 awful games, and then a lot of mediocrity in between. So he's not going to be their star. But at least with him, there's still some upside there. You might as well just give him the rest of the year just to get a complete evaluation of him. And so I think ultimately that's what's going to happen. But the point was, a couple of weeks ago, they were so desperate on offense. They had gone a couple of games without scoring a touchdown. And it got to the point where Justin's confidence just seemed shot, and he just wasn't functioning. So that's why they were going to go to Tyrod Taylor.
Who do you expect? We know Quinnen's been traded. Quincy Williams, who was a former first-team All-Pro in his own right, has been benched. Sauce, former first-team All-Pro, and Quinnen was as well, traded. Who are replacing those guys in the lineup for the Jets?
Right. So the guy replacing Sauce Gardner at cornerback is going to be Az Thomas. He's a third-round pick out of Florida State. He is obviously he's not Sauce Gardner, but he did play a couple of weeks ago against Cincinnati. He started for Gardner, who was out with a concussion, and he played reasonably well. So this will be an audition for him these last 9 games.
Yep.
At defensive tackle, I'm not quite sure. They acquired Mazzie Smith from the Cowboys in the Quinnen trade, so I don't think he's going to start. Obviously, coming in on the 11th hour here, but they'll probably go with the rotation there. Jawan Briggs, a name you guys are certainly familiar with, could be a prominent role in that rotation. And then Quincy Williams, I think, will be replaced by a rookie from Miami, Kiko Mauagoa, who has played quite a bit. He's played over 200 snaps this year, and I suspect he'll probably start for Quincy Williams.
Rich, you're the best. Thanks for your time, buddy. Greatly appreciate it.
All right, guys. Appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
All right, there he goes. Rich Cimini, ESPN NFL Nation Jets reporter, joining us. Coming up next, Kevin Stefanski from the podium. We have some news, of course, officially with Paul DePodesta. We got your ins and your outs as well. We'll get into all of that coming up next. Listen to Cleveland Browns Daily. We're presented by Ballybet, official sports betting partner, your Cleveland Browns. Please bet responsibly on 850 ESPN Cleveland. For nearly a century, the Rumpke family operated one of the nation's largest waste and recycling companies, providing top-level services to residential and commercial customers. Learn how they can help you meet your sustainability goals. Visit Rumpke.com to learn more. This was earlier today. Head coach Kevin Stefanski from the podium, presented by Vivid Seats, your official fan experience package for the ultimate game day.
Okay, beautiful day.
Goes down.
Working the elements, which was good. Might have some rain on Sunday, so I think it's always a great opportunity to get in the elements that you may face in a given week. So the guys did a nice job with that. We have to play our best, like we talked about. Got to play our best on the road to get our first road win. So that's where our focus is. Still have some more work to do going into the weekend, and then get ready to go on Sunday. But with that, I'll take any questions.
How optimistic are you that I mean, just from what you've seen out of him, that he'd be able to play on Sunday?
Yeah, I think, take these things by the hour, if you will, but he's working very hard.
Do you still expect him to be ready to go?
I do.
Harold's injury pop up, and what's the status on it?
Yeah, popped up, I guess, was that Wednesday? Didn't practice yesterday, limited today. Very similar, see how he does over the next 48.
Having setback and if Harold can play, does this give you guys some size that kind of has been missing a little bit?
Well, I think with said, he's been in that role for us, Mary Kay, over the years, is a very willing and productive blocker in the run game, and then he's a big target in the pass game and has made big plays for us. So obviously it's a good thing having said back out there. He's a guy that we really trust, a quarterback trusts. So good to have him out there.
A lot of factors that go into it, but the defensive numbers haven't been as good away from home as they have been at home. Do you see anything there?
We want to play our best, whether we're at home or on the road. Obviously, I know the splits of what they are, and each game kind of tells its own story. But the way we play is the way we play. It doesn't change home or away.
Jets have done on the ground this season, and with Breece Hall and Justin Fields, if he's their starter, how important is that linebacker group, whether it's Carson or Mahmoud or Jerome, whoever's in there?
I think it's really important, Ashley, that, like you mentioned, you could name every player on the defense. With this rush attack, it's not just one position that you're leaning on. Our defensive line has to do its job, has to be sound in our gap integrity. Obviously, like you mentioned, the linebackers, DBs have to tackle. This is a very, very good rush team. And you mentioned Breece Hall's outstanding. He's speed, vision, catch it out of the backfield, hand it to him. Every run scheme, he's adept at them. And then you add in a quarterback run element to it. I mean, it's a really, really good run attack.
Part of that, the Jets' run defense has kind of struggled a little bit. How can you guys use that and Quinshon in that role specifically to get the offense going?
Yeah, I think very highly of Coach Glenn and Steve Wilkes and what they do defensively, what they do schematically. I think they have guys that can really run, which makes it tough in the run game. You just watch their tape. They have guys that are flying the football. So it's a huge challenge. Obviously, putting our game plan together, trying to make sure that we're putting our guys in spots that they're comfortable, and that's in the run and the pass. But it's going to be quite the challenge.
Paul came to us to go into the Rockies, and he was someone that wanted to bring you to Cleveland to coach this team. What's that loss mean to you, and also, the organization, and how much of what he did here over 9.5 years, do you hope to carry forward and continue?
Well, I'm excited for Paul. I'm excited for him and the challenge, and I think he's no one has the experience that he has in that sport or, across sports and the diversity of what he's done in his career. So, I'm very, very happy for him and excited for him and excited for Karen and his entire family. I think it's an awesome opportunity. Paul's obviously somebody that I'm very close to personally, professionally. He's somebody that I've leaned on over the years, but yeah, we'll miss him, because of our relationships, but very excited for him in this new endeavor.
Looking forward to what Tommy's going to bring to the table with this game.
Yeah, we've worked all week, Mary Kay, to make sure that putting a game plan together where our guys can go execute at a high level and play fast and those type of things. So Tommy's done a nice job throughout this week. Like I've told you guys before that he's done this, I know hasn't done the NFL, but there's not much of a difference other than pressing a button. So he's more than capable. I think he understands this team, these players, and it also he's knows this, and our team knows this. It's not about one person. We all have to do our job on Sunday.
When called Tommy a football savant, he praised his football knowledge, and even calling plays at I think 27. Like, could you have imagined calling plays at 27 for what you did? And what does that maybe say about him?
Yeah, part of the reason first got to know Tommy was he came out here when he was at Notre Dame, and we just spent a day together talking ball, and gosh, we talked about all sorts of football and scheme and those type of things. So he's somebody that's grown up around this game with his dad. Obviously played the game at a high level and collegiately has had really great experiences in his coaching stops already. So I just think we're all a product of our environments, obviously, but I think the environments that he's been in have set him up really well.
Stories about being a young play caller getting chewed out by the head coach.
Not Coach Zim. I do remember the first game I called. I think we were playing, it was late in the season. We were playing Miami. And one of the things you're thinking about is literally, and I've just mentioned it, but it's literally just the idea of pressing that button because you've never done it before. So I can remember in pregame putting the headset on and I remember thinking to myself, if I can't figure this out, we got big problems. So Tommy will be just fine.
Impact you that Aaron Glenn hasn't named his starting quarterback yet?
Again, we know both these quarterbacks. They're different, but they're both very, very good players, dangerous players. You have to understand how they play because they're different, but we could see both of them, in the game. So you have to be prepared for both guys, really, regardless. Okay, thanks, guys.
All right, there you go. Kevin at the podium from earlier today. A couple of things we didn't get a chance to get to. Final injury report of the week is out. Isaiah Bond is out. Questionable. Harold Fannin Jr., Carson Swessinger, Cedric Tillman. Any feeling on those three?
Tillman, I think, is definitely going to be good to go. Cornelius Lucas is also listed as questionable. He hasn't been active recently. Harold Fannin, I think, will be good to go. I'm optimistic, and I think Carson Swessinger has a chance to play.
It's crazy, yeah.
Better than I would have thought. I think that there is a real chance that Carson Swessinger plays in this game, which I would have said was impossible not all that long ago.
Yeah, if that happens, that's big time there.
It would be like your kid's built different.
Built different,
Dad.
Yeah, built different. Yeah, they say it. They're not. They're built the same.
They're built. In fact, I'm looking at three of you that seem very similarly built.
That's right.
Yeah.
All very same. We did get officially the news that Paul DePodesta, this happened yesterday during the show. We were reacting to reports. It has now since been official that he has accepted a position with the Colorado Rockies. He's their president of baseball ops. Statement from the Haslams on Paul. We want to thank Paul for his contributions to the Cleveland Browns over the past 9.5 seasons. Paul's humble and egoless approach encouraged a culture of teamwork and collaboration. He helped modernize our research and analytics departments. His broad background in professional sports brought a different perspective to our organization. We appreciate the valued role he played in our organization as a member of our leadership team, and we wish him all the best in his return to Major League Baseball with the Colorado Rockies. Kevin had the one question about Paul and talked about their personal experiences and stuff. From a organizational flowchart perspective, my perception of it was always him and Andrew and Kevin, like the three of them, their football, 33% apiece. And away you go. Be interesting to see what the organization does with that position, if anything.
Yeah, I wonder if they will replace it. I wonder if ultimately you'll have kind of a czar of everything. I have no idea what the future is going to hold, and that'll be something I think that'll be interesting to see, or they might just not have it at all. It might just be
that's what I was wondering, yeah.
Coach and GM report to Jimmy, and maybe I don't know. It'll end Jimmy and D, and we'll see how that goes, or ownership, I should say. I don't know. I think it's interesting. We could have had a situation on the radio yesterday when it was not confirmed, but I had reached out to Paul, and I had it confirmed. It was like a certain situation many years ago. Who's the source? Him. the guy in
I just
question.
saw him.
He just told me, literally. He told me.
Do you have this properly sourced? Yeah,
I do.
I believe I do. I believe I do have this properly
it's pretty
sourced.
airtight.
I think I got this one.
Yeah. So we certainly wish him well, and I think that this has probably been something that's been brewing, and
I don't think it's snuck up on anybody. I mean,
no, no, and we'll see where it goes from here.
Yeah. All right. I think that takes care of all of the big.
He's
news
just
of the
pumped.
day.
There's 20 round drafts now. He's got. I mean, now you got.
Well, and I mean, they lost 100. What they lose 150 games. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm exaggerating, but it was like 118 or something. Like it's
Well,
truly
there's nowhere to go but up.
Yeah, it's truly the bottom of it there. So that is a build
Beautiful
as big
stadium.
as a build gets. Yeah, even watching that one last night, the Thursday nighter last night, I didn't stick with it. It was just not good ball, so I didn't. But it's still like when you see natural grass and that setup and all of it, it's a win.
The Broncos just play down to the level of their competition and kind of sleepwalk through it. It's really a stunning thing.
I'm trying to decide I don't know
if they're good.
I don't know either. I don't know what they are. You're right.
Their defense is quite good. Nick Benito is quite good.
He's quite good, but I'm trying to so they beat the Eagles. This was 5-6 games ago. They beat the Eagles 21-7.
The offense is questionable. There's no doubt. Or bad.
It's just the offense is bad. It is. Yeah. It is. That's fact.
10 points against the Raiders.
I was just looking for their schedule has been really soft. So they opened with Tennessee at Colts on a loss by 1. We didn't know that was what it was going to be. Then lost to the Chargers. They were 1-2. Then beat the Bengals. They did beat the Eagles. That's a very good win. They won in Philly, 21-17. But then they beat the Jets 13-11. They beat the Giants in that crazy comeback, 33-22, 33-32.
Yep.
They did hammer the Cowboys. Now,
Yes.
the Cowboys were battered in that game, and their defense is trash. But they did. They hammered them 44-24. Then they beat the Texans 18-15.
In an ugly game 2 weeks ago.
C.J. Stroud went down in that
Yep.
game, and then last night they beat the Raiders 10-7. It gets a little bit more robust, but they're making the postseason clearly. They got the Chiefs at home next week. Then they're at Commies. Probably no Jaden in that game, obviously. Then they're at Raiders. Then Packers at home, Jaguars at home, at Chiefs, Chargers. It's hard to imagine them not getting to 11.
Yeah.
Or 10 at least.
11. Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
right
what,
there.
8-2?
They're 8-2 now.
Yeah, they're going to be at worst 11-6.
Yeah.
At worst.
Yeah.
From what you just laid
Yeah,
out.
it's hard to see. I mean, really, the charge. I don't know that Kansas City can catch him because Kansas City's not going to catch him. If anybody catches him, it'll be the Chargers.
Yeah.
For supremacy in the West. If the let me pull up this Chargers schedule here, see what they have going the next couple of weeks. So they got Steelers at home this week, Sunday Night Football. Then they're at Jaguars, Raiders at home, Eagles at home, at Chiefs, at Cowboys, Texans at home, at Broncos. So you can either have the Broncos with that schedule with a 1-game lead, or you can have the Chargers with that schedule having to chase to win the West.
I'll take the Broncos.
I think I would too.
Well, someone had to pay for the Raiders losing last night. They just fired their special teams coordinator.
That'll fix it.
That's it.
Who is their special? Tom McMahon?
Yep.
So,
they had the words? I didn't see this. They had words on the sidelines? I didn't see the words. Did you see the words? I didn't see the words.
I didn't see any words.
No. Every time, the whole time I'm watching that game, I'm just looking at Pete Carroll and just going, what are you doing here?
Yeah.
What are you doing in this job?
What is wild to me about it is one of the things I remember from the game, I know Carlson missed a field goal, but their punter pinned Denver at the 1.
Well, that
multiple
was
times.
he the one who got it to bounce sideways?
Yeah,
Twice?
multiple times
Inside the one, and it would bounce out of bounds.
The Raiders
sideways.
had
I've never seen
back-to-back
that.
possessions in the first quarter, I want to say, where they took over inside of Denver territory and didn't gain a yard. That's not really on the special teams.
No, I wouldn't say. I would not say.
All right. Yeah, look at he's getting ready. Are you going to hop on? Oh, I thought he was getting a cord.
Got cords?
Yeah, but I thought you were
If you're
getting
here,
ready.
it's your show. I mean, your family. Head to the Meijer to scan the Hillshire Farms QR code of the meat department until November 11th for a chance to win a suite for 10 to the Steelers game on December 28th. We will open up the over-unders coming up next. You're listening to Cleveland Browns Daily. We're presented by Ballybet, official sports betting partner of your Cleveland Browns. Please bet responsibly on 850 ESPN Cleveland. Fill your game day cooler with a refreshing taste of Twisted Tea, hard iced tea, smooth, real brewed tea, 5% kick of alcohol. Look for the bright yellow cans. Twisted Tea, keep it twisted. Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly. Time for a little game we like to call Over Under.
I don't know.
So no over-unders last week. We had a break. The over-under committee had the week off.
Nobody liked it.
Everyone was relaxed. 2 weeks ago, you guys both went 3-2.
Yep.
Gibbe now has a 2-game lead on Dr.
24-22.
Dr. Z.
Let him talk.
Just letting the audience. Just giving the audience.
There we go.
I want the audience to be informed. I don't want them to be surprised.
Exactly.
Come on. We're all thought partners here. 24 for Gibbe, 22 for Dr. Z.
Hey, come
as
on.
we head into it. Hey,
Come on.
hey. In honor.
Come on.
Come on. Who did he? Oh, Jost.
Yeah. Come on.
The great voice. I mean, that's all. Like, no patience for it.
Come on.
It's one of the.
Because he was in the Olympics. He was down there where they were doing like the surfing.
He was in
and-
Bora Bora, and he was doing the. And he, hey,
come on. He like stepped on. He cut himself on coral or stepped on. He was like not happy. With
Not
that.
having that. It's the Peacock Network.
Yeah.
There's a standard.
There's another thing that happened in the opening ceremony that he was not a fan of.
Not a
So
fan of that
hysterical.
either. The great late voice. All right. Gibby, you have the lead. You got to go first.
All right.
We are looking for passing yards for Dylan Gabriel. We're looking
Okay.
for passing yards for Dylan Gabriel.
Weather forecast not great.
No.
Rain.
Yeah. We're going to go 195.5, Gibbe. 195.5.
Over.
for Dylan Gabriel.
I would like over this week. I think the young man needs to have a game like that.
All right. Dr. Z. 195.5.
Waffle.
That's great, Vince, is the waffle.
It is. That's a great callback for those who are really dialed into the program. So, 3 out of 8 have gone under.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go under.
All right. Under it is.
Next.
Over 195.
Under.
195.5.
Separation Sunday.
Could be a big one. We're going to go a couple of twosomes here. Quinshon Judkins and Jerry Jeudy, who has not been used much, but bye week. Hopefully we get him engaged a little bit. Over or under Breece Hall and Garrett Wilson. Dr. Z. Quinshon and Jeudy, total yards. Over or under Hall and Wilson. Breece Hall, by the way, riding a scooter in the locker room today in New York. Did you see that?
I'd love to see that.
Like a little go-kart?
Little go-kart.
I'd like to know what that go-kart is. I think that looked like the most fun, and I think I'd like to drive that around the neighborhood.
I like that.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah.
I feel like I'd thrive in that scenario.
I think this is going to be a big Quinshon Judkins games.
Huge.
I'm going Browns.
All right. Over. Gibbe.
Taking the Jets.
Under.
Wow.
Show me state.
That's
No
interesting. You
belief
guys
at
went here.
all.
You guys went here.
Show
No
me
belief
state.
You
at
were
all.
big. You were big
Show
on
me.
Gabriel.
Show
You
me.
went the other way.
Let's
Right.
go.
Next.
No belief at all.
Over. Under.
This is the guy who has our quarterback going under 195.
Because we're going to be winning
Shameful.
so bigly that we're going to run the ball.
Shameful.
Everything I'm
All right,
saying
give it.
tracks with a Browns win.
Gibbe. Justin Fields. Total yards of offense. 225.5.
Under.
Mr. Z.
Siciliano, I see you. I saw it. I saw you do the over. I saw the finger go up.
He's not.
Yep.
He's not even here.
What was the number?
Who's
I saw
here?
it.
What's the number?
225.5.
Under.
Over.
This is a match. We've never had this.
Oh,
We've never had this in the over-unders.
boy.
You guys are choosing violence today. I don't know how it could end up.
Yeah, I
in
mean,
many
Zagura's
different
going
ways.
against our defense.
There's a-
I don't think that's-
he could
I don't
go
think
for
that's-
him.
I'm
the
not
biggest
going.
win.
I'm not going against our
It's
defense.
empty yards.
It's
empty
empty
calories.
chasing yards.
It's like
Gibbe.
Bootsy sucking down Lucky Charms. Just empty
Empty
yards.
calories.
Next,
Over. Under.
sacks and turnovers. It's a big one. The question is it big enough
Ayo.
to tempt
Keep
Dr.
your eye
Z?
on it.
Kind of keep your eye on it at all times. 5.5 sacks and turnovers.
What was the number?
5.5. Dr. Z. Miles sacked him that many times by himself a couple years ago.
4.5. 4.5. We've sacked him 12 times in 2 games. He has not thrown an interception yet this year. They're good, though, for about a turnover a game. Can we get 5 sacks? 'Cause that's what I think it's going to take. Yes, we can.
Over?
Over.
Gibbe?
I want to say under, but I've hit this and I've done very well this year on this. Over.
Next!
First one.
Over, under.
The actual, Gibbe, it is 37.5.
Over. Let's go.
Dr. Z? 37.5.
Over.
All right. You guys came back to form at the end.
We did.
This could
3
be a
differences.
big separator. We rarely have three differences here. Head to Meijer, scan the Hillshire Farms QR code in the meat department until November 11th for a chance to win a suite for 10 to the Steelers game on December 28th. Coming up next, Mike Hall Jr. from the Coaches Show last night. You're listening to Cleveland Browns Daily. It's presented by Bally Bet, official sports betting partner of your Cleveland Browns. Please bet responsibly on 850 ESPN Cleveland. Add more fun to your fan with the Ballybet Sportsbook app. Download today. Get 50 back in bonus bets. You place that first wager of 10 or more. Ballybet, official sports betting partner of your Cleveland Browns. Now here is defensive tackle Mike Hall with Z and Ken from the Kevin Stefanski Show last night.
Mike, good to see you.
You know,
thanks for having me.
So talk to us a little bit about this journey because, it has been a journey for you to get back. I think this injury was obviously a lot worse than people realized. And Kevin Stefanski, last week or the week before you came back on this very program said, hey, everybody thought, when we didn't put him on IR to start the season that, he'd be back in 3 weeks. Well, no, we just wanted him to be able to practice with us, and we knew it was going to be well. So what was this whole experience like, and then how good did it feel to finally get back on the field?
Yeah, first and foremost, just give all the glory to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. But, the journey has just been great. Overall, it's just been a lesson learned, dislocated my knee in Baltimore was just a tragic injury. So just coming back from that, I wasn't expected to come back, until like 9 months. So, just getting back in training camp, and I'm hoping to get back, at the start of the season, just, pushing myself every day to come in here, work the best as possible. So just trying to, put my best foot forward. And, it's just been a journey. So just been really just trying to take it one day at a time.
How did it feel to get actually back out there and play a game again?
Yeah, I feel great. Had me on just limited,
sure.
Going in there on, on certain downs and that whatnot. But, it's been great, being out there with the guys and good camaraderie.
Mike, I talked to Alex Wright a couple weeks ago, and he said he kept his brace as like a thing to remind him. Can you take us through just the emotional journey over these last months, especially as the season started?
Right.
And, a lot. It's like, whoa, when's it gonna get back? When's it gonna get back? And I'm sure you were dying to get out there.
It's just hard, just seeing the defense that we have going out there is just, causing havoc. With the front four, even with our linebackers and DBs, everybody, plays a role in our defense. So everybody, adds that different kind of flavor, different kind of sauce to the game. So, knowing what I bring and what I'm capable of, just coming out here and, just being a dog with my guys is just, it's hard to see it from the sideline. It's just a lot of emotions built up. But, you just got to grind every day, just put your best foot forward and then hopefully be back.
Did you want at some point to just go to the podium and be like, listen, I'm not supposed to be back in week 3? Because there are people like, what's going on with Mike Hall? Did Mike Hall have a setback? What's going on? What's going on? And you're like, no, this has been the plan all along. Was that one of those things that was that kind of hard?
It kind of, just it's one of those things, you just got to take a deep breath and, just be calm and, can't worry about everything else and what the outside noise is, but with everybody, I know, I know the work that I put in and, the coaching staff and training staff and, they know what work I put in. So, you really can't pay attention to the outside noise.
I'm sure sometimes you're like, hey, just tell them what's going on. Just let them know. We're on track. We're on target. So now are you without limitation when we take the field against the Jets?
No doubt. Yeah, hopefully, we can let it rip this week and, let's get a dub.
Let's go.
No doubt.
I don't mean to drop any more names, but talking to some of the vets are like, I asked about you last year, like he's real. He can do it. What have you learned within this defense here over this last year that makes you more dependable across that defensive line, makes you more of a veteran across this line?
Yeah, I would say the biggest thing from just last year to now is just not really I feel like last year I was kind of not really guessing too much, but I don't know, just like kind of second guessing myself. Just really just trusting my, my technique and just, getting my 1-2 down and just rushing the passer, whether it's playing the run or wherever, but really just not second guessing myself and really just trusting my, the process and the work that I put in, before the game and my routine and, just coming to the game and just being confident. I feel like that was the biggest thing.
One guy that I think has been a great addition to your room, 3.5 sacks, 20 pressures. He's got one of the best pressure rates of any defensive tackle in the league, Malik Collins. And I'd imagine for a young guy like you, I've always said when we signed him, this guy is a professional pass rusher. And when you can be a professional pass rusher in the middle, you can play in this league and make a lot of money for a long, long time. What's it been like with Malik? And I know he can be hard on you guys at times, but he seems like so quiet and jovial, but then I know he's got that kind of tough mentor side.
He's a real quiet dude, though. He's been definitely playing that big bro role. So, learning from a guy that, has 30-plus sacks. So, he knows what he's talking about. He's been in the league for, I think, 10 years. So, he's played a lot of football. So, it's kind of stupid to not, following his, follow what he's doing and, just try to pick his brain and see what he's, what he's talking about on like just certain pass rush moves or whatever, or see anything that he sees out there,
Is there one thing maybe that he's told you, maybe, or it's one thing you've observed from his process that you're like, yeah, this, I want to do this?
I would really say it's just more, it's really more off the field. I would really just say like just more training room stuff, like doing off the field recovery, just increasing that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he played a big role in helping me, just increase what I do off the field for sure.
Within the defensive line room, within the entire defense, Jim Schwartz, the other assistants, what have they done to help you here over this last year that's made you so much better?
Yeah, I mean, like I said before, just trusting trusting the system, and just kind of really saying like drinking the Kool-Aid, like just just trust what Coach Schwartz is saying and go in there and not second guessing myself and just go do what I've been doing, do what got me here. Just cause havoc and be a dog.
It's set up. You're in your second year. Mason was drafted 5th overall this year. That you guys can be kind of a tandem for a long time together in this league. Ohio State, Michigan, unifying right in the middle of that defensive line. What's it been like getting a guy? You were that guy last year, having him come in and knowing that the plan ultimately, right, is for you two guys to be the guys.
Yeah. No doubt. I mean, it's hard going out there every day. It's competition daily. So
it's
it
a
doesn't
good room.
Stop. Oh yeah, it's a great room. It's just you got to look at it as like you can learn so much from different guys in the room. And like I said before, everybody brings a different style, different flavor, different kind of sauce to the game. So it's really about what who complements who and who rushes the best with who, and that's all it is. 4 equals 1 on the D line, and no one person is good in.
You have the veterans, Shelby, Malik. You got yourself and Mason, and then you got Aiden Huntington, who's one of those, that's just a great football story.
Yeah.
Playing fullback, playing defensive tackle, annihilating people on special teams. A guy that earned his way onto this roster.
No doubt.
You got to observe a lot of it, be in the room with him. What's it been like to see a young guy like that make it? This wasn't Ohio State. This wasn't Michigan, right? This is a guy that kind of came out of nowhere.
Right, yeah. My dog, Turtle time.
Turtle, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Turtle, as we say. But no, he's been definitely a hard worker in the room, just trying to learn from, like you said before, Malik and all the rest of the guys. So, he's been good overall, bringing the, the Turtle energy to the room. And always being goofy and, giving the guys, just a good laugh.
Yeah.
Jets O-line, what type of challenges do they present to you? And then can you tell us about Justin? Because he'll fly all over the place, but Miles has been very acquainted with him over these last couple of times that they've been out against each other. What can you say about those guys?
Yeah, I don't want to say too much about them. Great overall, O-line, just, real heavy in the run. So, just got to be able to play combo blocks and whatnot and just, be ready. So we just got to stop them on first down, and hopefully that can open up, the pass game for us to be able to rush the passer on, second it.
When you got a guy like Justin who's got a 1,000-yard season under his belt, and that if somebody gets out of their rush lane, he can be gone.
And
it's good prep for Lamar because Lamar is the very next week.
Yeah, no doubt. Definitely got to, contain the pocket and cage the pocket for sure on Justin. He guys, I think he runs like a 4.3 or whatever. So, got to be aware of that and just, collapsing the pocket and keeping them caged in there.
Oh, I wanted to ask you. This is as dumb as it gets. But I know people are going to ask. Ohio State, Michigan, you, Mason, is there any sort of silly bets about wearing jerseys or anything like that?
It's illegal to bet, so yeah.
No. Oh, excuse me. Is there anything there that's non-monetary, I would say?
No, nothing right now. I might, I don't know, it might be a shirt or something like that.
You got to be feeling pretty good going into this year's matchup.
Yeah, no
it's
doubt.
About time.
For sure. It's about that time to, turn the tables.
When you come to something like this, obviously, growing up from here and all of that, and you get Brown stuff. I noticed you got some Buckeye stuff as well. Is that kind of fun to have?
Oh, yeah, that's fun. I mean, definitely seeing pictures of even me from high school, it's
really
just a good laugh to see overall, and I appreciate everybody for coming out, just enjoying the fun.
I would not, no part of you in high school. That would be, no, thank you very much. But thank you for being here, man. We're so glad everything you've been through to work your way back, and now we're going to go see you get out there and get after those quarterbacks.
No doubt. Appreciate you. Thanks
for
having me.
All right, good stuff from the fellas last night. There's a new game day destination on Dog Pound Drive this season. Stop by the Doghouse by NJM Insurance, made for Browns fans by Browns fans. You won't want to miss it. No jingles or mascots, just great insurance. NJM, proud partner of your Cleveland Browns. Coming up next, your Sunday forecast and your keys to victory. It's all coming up next. Listen to Cleveland Browns Daily. We're presented by Bally Bet, official sports betting partner of your Cleveland Browns. Please bet responsibly on 850 ESPN Cleveland. The new Rumpke Recycling Resource Center helps feed the circular economy by supplying Ohio companies and others in the Midwest with material they need to put what your place in your bins to good use. To learn more about the facility and how you can recycle more, visit rumpke.com today. The forecast in North Jersey, high of 62, a real feel of 59, an 86% chance of precipitation. Did that again? Did that 2 weeks in a row? I keep saying participation instead of precipitation. Precipitation. I did it 2 weeks in a row. Sad. Why would I do that?
I don't know.
Never done that in my
got
life.
The yips.
Steve Sachs. Sustained winds southeast out of the 8, gusts up to 14. Occasional rain and drizzle is the quote. For your keys, East Rutherford, Sunday. We turn it over to Dr. Z.
Oh, baby. All right, this one's pretty simple, I think, for the Cleveland Browns. This is a game where you should be able to run the football. This is a run defense right now for the New York Jets that is towards the bottom of the league, 135.8 yards per game. They've given up 8 rushing touchdowns as well. They're the 26th run defense. And One of the things we've struggled with is running the ball to the perimeter. And you look at this team and the way that they're built with their defensive ends. Will McDonald, 6'4", 245 pounds. Jermaine Johnson, 6'5", 254. These are smaller edge players than the Browns have faced in recent weeks. And so I think the Browns should be able to attack the outside behind your tackles. Cam Robinson's 335 pounds. Jack Conklin's 310 pounds. And get Quinshon going on the edge. So that's one. Number two, let's see what Tommy Rees has. Let's get this to be a little bit more explosive. Let's get this to be a little bit more exciting. I think that's something certainly that will be a lot of fun if you are the Cleveland Browns. And if somebody who watches this team, you want to see this passing game hit some plays down the field. That would be absolutely delightful. So offensively, running the football, get it down the field, take care of the football. Obviously, you're the better team. Special teams, just be neutral.
Yeah.
You're the better football team. It's not often that we've said that this year. We are without doubt a better team. And then defensively, we need to be really good on first down. We need to get them into third and longs and obvious drop back situations. So key on Breece Hall and then get after Justin Fields, but maintain our rush lanes, maintain our integrity of our rush lanes because he can hurt you with his legs. Keep him in the pocket, get after him, and I think this team should be able to really – we should crush them. Really, I mean that sincerely.
Should handle them. I mean,
yes.
Yeah. I mean, they lost two of their best defensive players. Their two best defensive players are no longer on this team,
right,
including one of the best corners in the league.
And they don't sack the quarterback even when they had those guys.
No.
They get sacked a great deal. Garrett Wilson is the best probably weapon in this game from a receiver standpoint, but we've got Denzel Ward, and I'd give him a ton of attention. This is one of the games we don't do this often, and I'm not saying that we will, but this is like that old Belichick thing, like. I'd be fine putting Tyson Campbell with a double team, double Garrett Wilson the entire game, and then have Denzel one-on-one with whoever is going to be their number 2 receiver, whether it's Tyler Johnson, whether it's Isaiah Williams, whether it's going to be Arian Smith, John Mechie, Alan Lazard, Adonai Mitchell. Just Denzel can handle those guys on his own. So that would be my strategy. Take Garrett Wilson completely out of this game.
Yeah, we are in white over white. They will be in green over white. I love our all whites, so we'll have those tomorrow, on Sunday rather, which will be nice. All right, a little segment we like to call "Do Pay Attention to the Scores" with a celebrity guest picker.
Wow,
that's right. That's right.
I don't even know about this.
Well,
Game day has Patrick Mahomes. Who do we have?
Burt Reynolds.
There we go.
I'm excited.
We'll do it coming up next. You'll listen to Cleveland Browns Daily. We're presented by Ballybet, official sports betting partner of your Cleveland Browns. Please bet responsibly on 850 ESPN Cleveland. Do pay attention to the scores. Mr. Siciliano here in studio with us to participate in the scores as well.
Hey, guys.
Hey, buddy.
Long-time listener. First time here in at least 2 days.
Multiple time participants.
Yeah.
Who did you have last night? We laid it out very clearly exactly how it was going to go.
I don't know that I had given it much thought. I do know this. The Broncos are a difficult offense to watch.
Yes.
They're not fun. I had Geno in fantasy, and I had Evan Engram in fantasy.
Yep.
And that did not go well. No. It did not go well.
Look at you.
What are we pointing at?
I don't know.
You know what
the
we're
lips
pointing
are
at?
the best.
We're pointing at that the other photo there, which was taken on, I believe, the very first game last year, the Cowboys game, is just not it's an awkward looking photo of me. That's what we're pointing out. Look at how bad that photo is what we're pointing at.
You guys look great in this. Do you know where this is at?
Baltimore.
It's
in
week
Baltimore?
2. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Beautiful
I think
day.
we're pointing at
Sun
Todd
was
Heap.
shining. Was it Todd Heap?
I think that's what we're
Look at
pointing
Todd Heap talk to Joe Flacco over
Todd
there.
Heap's over there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Over there.
Look at those guys.
Sun was
Anyway,
shining.
can we get rid of the other
Tans were
photo
good.
there on the left?
What's wrong with that photo?
He doesn't want it.
I don't like it.
I mean,
I'm not mad at
you'd
you.
only had like 3 hours of sleep. You'd
On
flown
that,
all
yeah.
night after calling
does.
Just
Oregon,
landed from
Boise
Eugene,
State.
and boy, are my arms tired. It's happy to be here. Was certainly happy to be here.
You guys look great in the pointing one. I mean, it's like
Yeah,
you're
pointing one's
spotting
fantastic.
gazelle on the Serengeti.
Also, one more
Secret
thing,
Service.
Gibbe.
A little bit of that, too.
Do you know where that pocket square is? Because for the life of me, I can't find it.
Did you check the coat?
I was trying to find that pocket square for something this week. I can't find it. Haven't found it for a year.
Oh,
It's
man.
probably the hotel.
That's why the picture's
From a
gonna
year and a
stay.
half, from 2 years ago.
Did
Year
you
and a
check
half
the
ago.
inside pocket of the
No,
coat
I've
you were
checked-
wearing?
I have checked the inside pocket
That's
on
usually what you do.
every
And it didn't?
suit coat or sport coat I own, and I cannot find.
Oh, you hate to
I
see that.
cannot find that pocket square. I digress. Sorry.
Lost pocket square. Hate it. Hate to see it.
Love their first album.
All right, gentlemen, what'd you do last week? On the bye
middling.
week.
I think it was middling. Very middling. I was, I think,
7 and
2 games under.
7, 6 and 8.
6 and 8.
So
Not
we're
good.
42 games over 500 through 9 weeks. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
There's
I can
no
tell
pressure,
you,
Andrew.
before we get into this,
My first time doing this.
these guys out west. Ben Siegel's.
Your friends in the desert?
They're
I
just.
could take a little lesson from the over-under committee.
Yeah, it's dicey stuff, man. This
Yeah.
is dicey stuff this week. I did not enjoy this.
And by dicey, you mean it's not
I just
easy
think that
being
I
you
think
this
it's
week?
very difficult. I think these are some very difficult scores to pay attention
I
to.
agree.
Who won last week?
He did one
7,
last
7.
week.
But we're a team.
We're a
in
team.
this
We're a
team.
team.
And we've been we're on a multi-year heat.
If
We're
you
on a
pay
9.
attention, you can put your kids through school
That's
and
right.
Yeah.
everything.
I think the worst we ever did, picking every single game, every single week, was combined like 30 over 500. I mean, we're
No,
never.
I
even-
don't think we've ever
with-
below 40.
Never below 40.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never.
Never.
We've had years in the 70s, 80s where we've each
Yeah.
been 40 over.
But
500.
past performance is not necessarily indicative
Well,
of
where are we this
right
year?
now we're at 42 right
Yeah.
now.
42 over.
Yeah.
Halfway.
Halfway.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you are welcome.
Thank you, Doctor.
Gentlemen, welcome
Oh,
to
you think,
Week
Doctor?
10 in the
Boogie Nights
National
when he says,
Football
"Oh, you
League.
think, Doctor?" I want to get some
Real quick, when you saw that film for the first time, you're like, "Oh my God, what a tour de force! Like, what an American classic!"
Oh, yeah.
Immediately, right?
Yeah.
I made the mistake. How many years ago was that movie came out?
20
A
plus.
lot.
Yeah.
I made the mistake because my parents and I. That was back in the day.
God.
That was back in the day.
Let's
when
watch
you,
it?
No, I didn't watch it together. But it was back in the day where you, like, everyone went to the movies.
Yeah.
And you compared notes. Like, what are you going to do on a Friday night? Like, oh, what movies have you seen?
Yeah, for sure. Right.
I told my parents I thought it was a great movie. It is. They saw it.
Oh man,
And then I had to explain to them why I thought it was a great movie.
That's not quite as bad as I already told this story though. When I was either a freshman or sophomore in high school, went on a date with this girl Sophie, and her mom insisted on chaperoning. We went to see the movie Sliver.
Oh boy,
that did not go well.
How old
I
were
can't
you?
tell you that. I was in high school, for sure. Maybe I
Did
was,
you know what was involved?
Well, I
hold on, I don't remember.
generally
you knew
general
that Stone
direction.
was
Yes,
involved,
I
and
did
then-
not know. There was
You
gonna
have not
be-
seen that?
There was.
now I remember it. Now
I didn't know that
Billy Baldwin and
I didn't know there was
name
going
I
to be a
didn't
Billy
remember.
Baldwin.
The name I didn't
Yeah.
remember.
Billy Baldwin. You had a Tommy Berenger
Oh yeah.
in that. Yeah. Indeed.
On that note,
Let's go.
Welcome to Week 10 in the National Football League. To Sunday we go. We have early football again. God bless America. Love a 9:30
Guten
kick
Morgen.
from Berlin. By the way, did the Hoff ever get clothing?
He's there. He changed in the plane, I think.
The Hoff in some bathroom,
Yeah.
shooting the mirror,
Yes.
yelling at British Airways in
Yeah.
his Hoff voice is all I needed.
It was
missed
amazing.
that. Was that on the IG?
Oh, yeah, it's on IG.
Oh,
He forgot
yeah.
his,
They
oh,
lost
they
his
lost
bag.
his luggage. Oh,
They lost his bag.
amateur move to check a bag.
And it was in London when it happened. He had a 3-hour layover. And
How do you
they
lose,
lost
though?
it.
But wasn't it a nonstop from LA? How do you lose a bag on a nonstop?
I thought it was fine from
No, I
Vegas.
think it was from. I think it was
Vegas to LA and then?
No, I think it was in the London, Berlin is.
Oh, London, Berlin.
was where it
okay.
happened, yeah.
Okay. You hate to see it.
I don't. We believe the Hoff has some kind of clothing. God bless you.
They have stores.
They do,
Yeah.
and he is a man.
He has
with
means. He has means.
Yeah,
Sort it out.
he's going to be just fine.
Yeah.
And he's
I
big in
was thinking,
Germany.
like-
I can't imagine what's going on over there, like dinners and cocktails. Like I know what London was. I mean, he lived over there,
and he knows a little German.
Yeah,
But he was Munich,
Yes.
and he's in Berlin.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean he's probably not finding people.
Oh no. I'm sure people find him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Sunday morning, gutless Falcons. That's right. We're back to being
Yeah,
gutless.
they are. They're
3-5, losers of 3 in a row, taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Colts losing one last week to the Squealers. DeForest Buckner to IR for Indy. A big loss for them. Colts, Falcons. Zagura, lead us off week 10.
So the Falcons are so up and down, and they can be so gutless. And I think when you go in these international games, teams can hit the road early.
Mm-hmm.
I really think that the Colts are going to bounce back nicely. So I got the Colts in this one huge. 91-3.
91. Yeah, 6 turnovers last week for Indy.
Yeah, that's an
in the loss
aberration.
to Pittsburgh. I think they bounce back in a big way, and I think the Falcons. I mean, just think about this. This is a team that lost at Carolina 30-0, and then 2 weeks later beat the Bills 24-14, and has since lost 3 in a row,
Including getting boat raced by the Dolphins, right?
Yeah, 34-10.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a weird team. So I'm with you. I like Colts by 1 billion as well. We'll go Colts 38, Falcons 2.
Andrew Siciliano.
Trying to learn how to play this game. I like the Colts to bounce back.
Mm-hmm.
I do.
Oh.
Yeah.
I sense
But
a hesitation.
I think Atlanta's gonna have a shot in the
Gonna be
fourth
close.
quarter.
Same.
Oh,
but
is there
different.
a Bootsy back door?
I think they're gonna have a shot in the fourth quarter.
Okay.
I think the Colts, however, hang on
Oh, God.
to win. But I think it's interesting.
Oh, baby.
I think it's interesting. So what would a good score there be?
So a good score there would be close,
Yeah.
very close.
975 to 972.
I think
There you go.
that would be
24-21.
scoregami, and I'm going to go with that. 975 to 9.
Wow.
972.
Can you imagine the fantasy
I didn't
playoffs in
see
those?
that happening.
Sergeant Taylor.
Yeah.
I didn't see that
I didn't
happening.
see that
Ride that
coming
one.
out of the gates.
Okay.
To the 1 o'clock slate, and we go to Chicago. The Bears have put themselves right in the thick of the NFC North race at 5-3. They play host to the hapless New York Football Giants, losers of 3 in a row. Really, you're playing out the string at this point with 8 games to play at 2-7. Bo Bishop.
Yeah, just this is going to break Pedro's heart. It's just too many injuries for the G-men, a string of just brutal games, and they're not even done with it. They're at Bears this week, then Packers, at Lions. This is going to be straight down the tubes for the Giants here. I like the Bears bigly. Chicago 28, G-men 17.
Same.
Andrew Siciliano.
So Bill Swirsky of the Super
Yeah.
fans, right?
Yeah.
You listen, Elbit. I believe he once used the score for the Bears 79-0.
That's right.
The Bears.
I think the Bears, they could be excuse me, they could be in for a 79-0 game here. Yeah, that's what I'm going with.
Remember when they brought in Rick Mears?
Oh yeah.
They randomly brought in Rick Mears.
That was great.
Rick Mears in his car versus Ditka.
Hopefully nobody has a heart attack.
Ditka and a bus versus Rick Mears in the Indy 500. Mears.
Ditka.
Oh my God,
Ditka.
so good.
Let's go to Portillo's.
To the AFC East and a big tilt. The Bills seem to be back on track. They've got to maintain pace with the New England Patriots. Bills 6-2. But you go to that trap that is South Beach or wherever they play that's not really in downtown
Miami Gardens is kind of equidistant between the two airports. Never fly to MIA. It's the worst airport.
Correct.
Really makes all the sense in the world that the Miami Hurricanes play there, too.
Yep, exactly. Dolphins playing host to the Bills. Siciliano, you want to lead us off?
Yeah, remember when the Dolphins
the training wheels off.
beat the Broncos 70-20? Remember that?
I do.
I think this could be the reverse of that. I think the Bills may beat the Dolphins 70-20. By the way, you know if Josh Allen scores 2 rushing touchdowns in this game?
Yep.
He'd be the very first quarterback in the 106-year history of the National Football League to have 2 rushing touchdowns in 3 consecutive games.
I did not know that.
That and 50 cents will get you a cup of coffee.
He's on pace to do something where he's going to tie only running backs for.
He just passed Cam Newton for most rushing touchdowns
by a quarterback
ever. But
he's like could he be at 8 straight years of something with rushing touchdowns?
I remember.
You said it, Doctor.
With like 500 more yards. So like maybe next year he'll be.
There's
top
something
5
where he's going to
all-time
get to 10.
rushing
The record is 10 with like Emmitt Smith of something with rushing touchdowns. I think. Mm-hmm. It was a graphic that made it up on whenever they played last.
I believe you.
It popped up because they played the Chiefs.
You're a steel trap.
It was in there.
You could. I can give you the number of a hole on a golf course that you've played once, and you know if it's a par 5 or what the layout is. So I'm sure you have it right.
Well, for him, it's a par 4.
Well, everything is. Life is for him.
Zagura, did you give a score?
I have not. Did you give it? Did Bo?
No, I called you.
You're next.
I'm next.
Yeah.
He's got
you said 70-20?
70-20.
Yeah, I see the Bills getting to 70 easy here. Yeah. Bills 70, Dolphins 73.
Oh, baby.
Wow.
Actually, 63.
Still some fight.
Same for our purposes, 63.
Yeah, I think this is a little bit this score is a little bit deflated because of I think what Miami did last week and all of those things, but I think Buffalo comfortable. 34-24.
Out on a limb.
All right, up next, a little AFC North, NFC North action. The Baltimore Ravens, they got to keep plowing forward here. Are they for real? Are they not for real? They've got their quarterback back. They are 3-5, winners of 2 in a row, on the road in the Dome, in the best stadium in the National Football League.
For now.
As of now.
Same, Gibby.
Corporate
same.
Bo's
on the
For
same
now.
page as
The
you.
4-4 Minnesota
Enjoy it.
Vikings. Skull welcoming the Ratbirds. Zagura.
I'm all in on this Ravens renaissance. Munkin's got him going. J.J. McCarthy, he has got an alter ego called Nine. That's a little bit scary to me.
Is that related to the girl from
Should be 11.
11? Yeah.
Yeah.
What's her name?
11.
Okay. Great. Thank you.
That really is her name?
Stranger Things. No, I got it. Yeah.
Millie Bobby Brown.
Her too.
Yeah. I really think that the Ravens are going to get cooking. And I think they're going to go up there. The snow's going to be falling inside that stadium. It's going to be beautiful. MVD at the Mall of America. Those are great times.
God, we got free all those passes to all the amusement park.
Please. It was amazing.
Ninja Turtles were cruising around.
Oh, yeah. There's spaghetti
Orange
company
Julius.
in there. Oh, the Orange Julius.
Suck down a
Froth was
Sbarro.
just
Who
great.
gets hurt? Come on.
Are Orange Julius is still around?
Yes, the
They
DQ down the street on Bagley.
That's awesome.
There you go.
But I wonder if the actual ones that were in the malls are still around.
I remember there used to be
I just want to know if Hot Dog
one,
on a Stick is still around.
in
Because they made those
Hartford.
people wear ridiculous uniforms and they had to be in the back pumping that lemonade.
I do remember that thing.
You ever been to the
unbelievable.
What's going on over
It
there?
was nuts.
They really got after it.
It really got after it.
The Hartford Civic
doing?
Center, when UConn used to play at the arena in the mall, as
Yeah.
they called it, you'd walk through the mall and then walk into the arena, and there'd be an Orange Julius right next to the door to go into the arena.
Why wouldn't
to
there
go
be?
see Danielle and Donnie Marshall
What a
and
win.
Daron Sheffer. Go run
Is that
up and
where
down
the whale played as well?
Yeah.
Hartford, the whale.
The whale.
Yeah.
All
Right
right.
on the
In
brass
honor
bonanza.
of the whale, Ravens, blue, Vikings, gray.
Robert Cron is not walking through that door.
Hell is that?
The blue whale is the greatest of the whales.
I understand.
People are saying it's a very big whale.
large mammal.
It's at least 5 times bigger than the gray whale.
5 times bigger. Same.
Oh,
Andrew?
I disagree. I think the Ravens.
You hate the Ravens.
I do hate them. I think they're going to continue. I think they're going to continue their winning ways. But I tell you what, I think J.J. McCarthy. I think this is the fourth quarter where he does not rise to the occasion. But I think he's going to have a chance. I kind of like the Ravens, like 24-21.
There it is. Now you're getting it.
Now you got it.
Now you've got
You're
it.
on it.
You're dialed.
You're on
Yep.
Yep. You're locked.
Onward we go. This will be one of the main games of the day. This is the CBS A team. Nance, Romo, Wolfson, Tampa Bay without Godwin and Bucky Irving. They have a couple other guys that are out as well. Hosting the New England Patriots, who will be without Ramondre Stevenson and Kayshon Boutte. Patriots at Buccaneers. Bo Bishop.
Patriots wearing their rivalry uniforms for this? Like the
Yes.
white, which makes,
It's a
for
big
why?
rivalry.
What are
You
we,
guys
because they took
focus
Brady?
so
What are we doing?
much
Like,
on
come on.
uniforms.
Because they're important. Look good, play good.
The public
Yes.
is really big on this one with Bake. Really big with
What?
Bake. Massively on Bake. You know how I feel about the public. Don't have much use for them. Patriots
That's why
heading
there's an
straight.
electoral college,
with
dude.
That's right.
That's why there's an electoral
Patriots go down to Tampa, crush a few steaks at Burn's Steakhouse, a few nice bottles of wine, bomb the Bucks. 26-20.
I mean, listen, they'd have to get down to Tampa on a Wednesday to have a meal at Burn's Steakhouse and then still
They like a process.
Then get
Yes.
to the game on Sunday.
really like-
yeah.
When you have dinner here, we really
No,
like
you
a
move
process.
in. It's like a hotel. You're there.
You been to the dessert room
Buckle up.
upstairs?
Of course, I've been to
Oh,
the
my
dessert
gosh.
room. That's part of the experience.
It's a full night.
It needs a hammock room if we're
How
going
many
to be honest with
reservations
it.
they take a night? 6.
Yeah, that's it.
They don't turn a table.
No, they do not turn a table. I'm stunned by this one. I got this one completely wrong in the guest lines. Not only, I was off by 6-7 points. Patriots are unstoppable right now.
I don't get it.
Mayday.
I don't get it.
And everybody's celebrating. Patriots win it outright. Comfortable. I think this one goes something like 41-14.
Wow.
Andrew Siciliano.
I don't think it's comfortable, but I like the Patriots like 20-17, and I'll
That's comfortable.
Take it a step further. If, and the Bucs are banged up. First of all, they can't run the ball. They can't. Bucs can't run the ball. Patriots stop the run better than any other team in the NFL. We saw that ourselves.
Not a single 50-yard rusher.
2 weeks ago. If the Bucs lose this, and I do think they do lose this, they next week go to Buffalo. The week after that, they play Sunday night at SoFi against the Rams. I think this is the start of a little slide mid-season for your Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'll take it a step further. Yep, there we go. And by the way, the Patriots are good. I don't know how good they are, but I think this is their game.
I think they're good. They're going to have to do it without Booty. Pop Douglas. Little waiver wire pickup for you.
To the NFC South we go. This one bears watching because Carolina's top wide receiving threat might have pulled a hammy today in practice.
McMillan?
Yes.
Wow.
Fire up legit. I know it's Legion.
Dave Canales is concerned. It will be a true game time decision.
Oh, boy.
Panthers, 5-4. I know Bo Bishop's rooting against them desperately for a lot of financial reasons with his son. Panthers playing host to the New Orleans Saints. Andrew Siciliano.
Okay, so that does change, I think, the math. I was originally going to say that Carolina was going to eke out a field goal win. I am kind of moved I'm going to stick with that. Carolina ekes out a field goal win, and Rico Dowdle continues to punish opposing defenses. They are the only team in the NFL with 2 backs that had 1,000 yards.
That's right.
A year ago, with 2 different teams.
Yep.
Obviously. And this right here is a very sad Chuba Hubbard fantasy manager. And if anybody would like to take Chuba Hubbard off my hands in the Milton Wynn Memorial Fantasy Football League,
please call.
Please DM me.
Yeah.
Let me know.
So
I'm going to go 17-14. Panthers.
No
Yep.
way. This is Carolina at home. They're so good. Listen, Shucky Ducky Quack Quack. This is easy. This is easy peasy lemon squeezy, as the kids say. I don't know. Booker T says it a lot. Carolina Panthers.
You didn't
roll
see Tyler Shuck
bigly
slinging it last week.
Oh, was he?
In the second half.
Yeah, Chris Olave didn't think so. Carolina 6, Saints -3.
Wow.
Bishop.
So my approach to Carolina has been to try to pick against them every week, hoping that this would stop. I'm going the other way now. It hasn't worked. I don't know that there's anybody in the league beating the Carolina Panthers. I don't know that they're going to lose the rest of the season.
I don't see it.
I think they're winning out. I think they win this one by at least 63. Give me the Panthers 63,
Wow.
the Saints 0.
Wow. So, like, book
Yes.
your American Airlines
Book it.
direct flight from Charlotte
Yep.
to San Jose
I don't
right
know,
now?
I don't know if the 85 Bears could stop this Panthers offense. I really don't.
The current 80, currently, right
No,
now.
in 85.
Okay,
Put a banana
Mike
in Mr.
Singletary's
Fusion.
dropping his pants and trying to get on
Yes.
the field right now.
Even now, they might.
They're a
Either
juggernaut.
way, if they could. It's
a
they're
juggernaut.
Too good. It's unfair. They're too good of a team.
Okay.
Ray's gone bye-bye, Egon. What do you got left? Final one in the 1
Yeah,
o'clock
buddy.
window. The Jags on the road, 5-3. Brian Thomas is out.
He is?
Yep.
I just traded
Yeah.
for him. I was doing a buy low.
Congratulations. He has some kind of injury. I don't remember. I saw it. And he's out.
He dropped the
Jags
injury report.
visiting the Texans.
I'll give him a lot of credit, Brian
Zagura,
Thomas, though.
go
He
ahead.
tried to gut
Quickly,
it out.
we
He
gotta
hurt
go
his
here.
ankle.
Hurry up.
We got to hustle
Hurry
here
up.
now. Now we got to hustle. We're up against it a little.
Davis Mills, go.
We can just go to 53 and
Davis
wrap.
Mills.
Yeah, let's just
Sold.
do that.
Sold.
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 Jags. Listen, Brian Thomas last week, he got a twisted up his ankle.
Yeah.
Somebody fell
Yep.
on it. It was very ugly. Comes back in the game like a hero. Tries to play a few more plays. Says, I can't do it. So now he's out. This game's gross.
It's awful.
I don't believe it in the Jags.
I don't either.
Texans
either.
1, Jags 0.
Okay.
Like Maddox and Glavin.
Wow.
A pitcher's duel.
Can it be played in an hour?
Aren't they on the
42?
same team, though?
Same but different. Jaguars 2, Texans 0.
Yeah,
Cubs Maddox.
I'm going to go Jaguars. No, Texans 10, Jags nothing.
Did you say
the fighting?
I went opposite.
Oppo.
Yeah,
Oppo.
no,
Oppo.
I'm
Oppo.
taking
As the
the
kids say,
Texans.
he's an op.
Yep.
You got Texans.
This game
You're
may
an
have
op.
10 total points, and
Yep.
the Texans will have 10 of them.
Up next to the 4 o'clock window and a battle in the NFC West. America's new favorite darlings, the Seattle Seahawks, playing host to the hapless Arizona Cardinals. And Jacoby Brissett, fresh off a Monday night win. Don't go to sleep on him. Cardinals.
You just
visiting
called him hapless.
Seahawks, Bo Bishop.
This.
Oh, boy. For the second
Yes, who's
time
at the back
today.
door?
Who's back? Bootsy, go see. Go see who's at the back door.
Dad, it's that guy who used to play for the Browns.
Which one?
Jacoby.
Let him in. Seahawks are in control the whole way. There's no fear of them losing at all. Jacoby at the back door to route man Marv. Seahawks 26, Cards 20.
Same but different. Jacoby at the back door finds Trey McBride.
Oh.
26-20.
Same, he said? Same but
different. Well, it's for Trey McBride.
For that part, but for the scores, samesies.
That's right.
Yeah.
Jake Brisket to Bam Knight late fourth quarter.
Jake Brisket.
Love it.
And the Seahawks
Jake
hold on to
Brisket's
win
amazing.
24-20. You've never heard Jake
Oh, you never heard that
Brisket?
before?
Oh, yeah.
Jake
My guy
Brisket.
Dan Hanzus at NFL Network. I don't know if he
it.
came up with that
Jake
one, but he loves that one.
Brisket.
Jake Brisket. Who doesn't love brisket?
It's very good. It's
Love
so good.
brisket.
I like brisket. Nice.
Next, West, the Niners are 6-3. They take on the Los Angeles Rams, 6-2. Rams have won 3 in a row. 49ers got back on the schneid with a win last week. Pedro, not Pedro, lead us.
Just reading something from the G-Man. Here, I'm going to give it to you so you can read this while I.
Is he texting you from the other room?
Nerd. Nerd. Humpback whales were the stars of Star Trek. True story. It was filmed at the. What are you talking about? Monterey Bay Aquarium.
They
True
were there?
story. There was a Star Trek. There's a Star Trek movie where humpback whales from the Monterey Bay Aquarium are featured prominently. Nerd. Saw a lot of talk this week about how Sean McVay is better than Kyle. Bollocks. Sean McVay has a losing record against Kyle. Look it up. It's true. Got a new TV, by the way. It's great. problem is my HDMI cable doesn't work with the receiver that I have because it doesn't have an HDMI. Well, Dad, maybe you should get a new receiver. If it
Maybe
you know about
receiver.
HDMI, maybe you
Pedro?
need a new receiver. No, it's complicated walls going into wires. It's crazy, but it's a beautiful picture. I told you last week the Niners were going to do it. They did. Niners, they're going to win. They're not just going to cover. They're going to win, Nate.
Pedro, we got to go.
17-12, Niners.
Rams. This is a
3
classic.
minutes.
Rams 23, Niners 20. Samesies.
Yeah, baby.
They don't like each other. The coaches don't. Actually, they're buddies.
Why wouldn't they like? They should respect each other.
They are buddies, but they get under each other's skin.
Frenemies.
In a big way. At least on game day. Rams win 27-17.
Oh, no surprise there.
All right.
Corporate Siciliano.
At some point, I'm looking forward to the NFL starting to flex out the commies.
Yeah.
How about
Commies
this?
hosting the Leons. President Trump will be in attendance for this one in honor of Veterans.
Will they put him in the booth that we called the game from last year where you can't see the field?
Is he going to talk about
Yeah,
whales?
should. Siciliano, quickly.
I'm going to say Lions 750-3.
Segura, quickly.
Same.
Sunday night foosball.
Herbert
They keep
by
putting
a
the
billion.
Steelers on. Steelers at Los Angeles.
Herbert, ram
the
it.
Chargers.
Ram it.
Yeah, don't get this one whatsoever. Steelers win. The Chargers literally have zero idea who is going to play any of their 5 offensive line positions.
I mean,
you spent 45 minutes of the broadcast in Pittsburgh lamenting Renegade, the towels,
and then you
all
come
of
on
how
here.
bad it's, and you come here.
I'm rooting against the Steelers.
I mean, Andrew, the Rockies are a whole lot rockier than that.
I'm rooting against
Pittsburgh
the Steelers.
Siciliano
I'm
did
rooting
not
against
see
the
this
Steelers.
coming.
Oh,
Trevor
get him some
Penning may have to
Primanis.
play all 5 positions.
Oh, it's so good. They
You
put
think I want him to win?
They put fries and
They've
slaw
got
on
the
a
best
sandwich.
They
with
got the best
You think I want him to
nachos in
win?
the
So
league.
delicious.
I hope
best
their
nachos
flight
in the
gets
league.
canceled.
Best nachos in the league.
And we're winning.
We're winning big. I don't even care.
Is
what the
Ohio
number
State
is.
covering 30 against Purdue?
Yes, they do. Buckeye game day, 9 o'clock. Sorry, Browns game day. You asked me Buckeyes. It was in
Heard
my
it both ways.
Browns.
Hey, we're 10 to 11:30 tomorrow, Buckeye game day.
There you go, 10 to 11:30, Buckeye. Thanks for inviting me, Kev. 9 a.m., Browns game day, Ken and Gerard. 11 a.m., the kickoff show with Andy and Tyvis. 1 o'clock kickoff from MetLife. Andrew Z, Gerard, enjoy it. We'll be back for Victory Monday. Thanks for listening. Cleveland Browns Daily, 850 ESPN Cleveland.